control. No, it's getting out of control. No, it's getting out of control.
It's yo, not baby to you, cause you never come through with the truth. You a boy and I got the proof. You too low, so I'm cutting you loose. It's my grind that's been keeping me lit.
Your mic not on.
No, you're not on.
Now we are.
Okay.
Fuck that, do it
Again.
You see these guys? We bring them in. You know, little trade off. You know what I'm saying?
You know
international trade off, and they don't even know how to work the mic.
Welcome to XY101. I am your host, Will D. Okay, the mic is working now.
Yes.
Okay, I will not be talking like this all episode. I'm just happily talking like this right now. With us today, we have
Calvin, and Calvin is not my slave name.
No.
I mean, wouldn't your last name be the slave name?
So, Mr. Jackson.
I mean, your last name is not
Hey,
Ademole.
your motherfucking ass.
It is not Alemole, okay?
I'm gonna let that shit rock. That's
And on this side over here, we have Mr. Horns.
Yes.
You see, he make you very horny.
It's Juan
Very horny.
Gonzalez Hernandez Jr. the third.
Oh, that was really short.
Yeah. I only had a few family members.
Okay. Well, today we talk about the future.
Uh-oh.
You know why we talk about the future?
Why?
Because nobody knows if he's coming or if he's already here.
According to religious people, we supposed to be dead in like 2012.
Well, how many goddamn religions said we gonna be dead already?
Listen, those are ain't they
supposed to be dead in 2012?
Ain't those the same people that kept saying Jesus was coming?
Exactly.
They forgot about how many were already here.
Yeah.
And then, I mean,
well, they wasn't lying about it, I guess.
What if they got it all wrong and 2012 was really 2021?
Well, here's the thing: does the calendar start before or after BC AD nonsense?
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? So, like, the whole math could be off. Then you got to consider it's a lunar calendar, so the math may not even add up to our regular calendar, but then somebody got the math wrong, and when they were doing... They could have really been saying 2031, and we got it with 2012. And so we think we good, but we're going to die in, like, 10 years from now. Mm-hmm. So think about that.
You know, something else I discovered. It is odd that you say that. I did it a while ago, but, like, every, like, 11 to 12 years, someone predicts the Earth is going to, like, you know, the end is coming. So, like, I think, like now, it's not 2021. It's not.
It's not 2021?
Yeah, it's 2023.
Somebody's high.
It's what it is now.
You know what else is supposed to happen in 2023?
What?
End of the goddamn clinical trials.
Supposed to.
All the vaccines you're supposed to be getting right now that they're mandating in America.
You ain't got that noise that go, ooh.
No, but I got
That's the spirit.
Mm-hmm. You talking about the X-Files theme?
Exactly.
But damn.
Calvin's learning how to whistle again.
Yeah.
He's still working.
Now he want to show off.
Teeth.
Oh, yeah,
he want to show off. He wants to show off.
Because
he want to show off the left and the right side.
All I had to do was breathe and I'd whistle.
Now I gotta force
it. You created a fucking wind tone. Like, you speak like I can't even.
Now he want to show off the left and the right side and can't whistle.
Exactly, right?
And he can't even whistle with it.
I can't.
So, real quick, how do you want the world to look 2022? Like right around the corner, right? We're getting towards the end of 2021. How do you want the world to look in 2022? And I mean this like for you personally, for the world on a global scale, and I mean, of course, you know, for your nation, because we all don't, you know everything about the other side of the nation. But you know, whatever, you know, your nation, the world, yourself. How do you want 2022 to look?
For myself, because I just got some good news yesterday, despite all the crazy shit that's going on, I got some good news of what's coming to me in December.
Your wife's pregnant?
Huh?
Are you breaking it? You're
That's
breaking
not
it
good
now?
news, nigga.
That's amazing news. You'll have two nerds?
You lost your fucking mind, boy.
Are you breaking that news right now?
Huh?
Are you breaking that news right now?
I something I'll tell you.
Okay, wait a minute.
Something
Wait.
very It sounds like
But seriously though, there should be another little Calvin.
That's what the news is?
I'm saying it. I'm not saying it's the news. I'm just saying there should be. There should be a Calvin
you talking about the
Junior
future.
Junior.
Ah, hell no. That's what everybody fucking says. They even call my daughter Junior Junior. Hey, Junior Junior.
See, that doesn't make no damn sense.
I'm gonna let my mom hear this because that's who said it. So somehow, some way, it better make fucking sense what you gonna say after this because I'm gonna let my mama hear it.
No, Junior Junior doesn't make sense for a girl. You don't name a girl after a
No,
guy. There should be. I mean, I get why it's Junior Junior,
right.
but it doesn't make any sense because it needs to be a boy to be Junior Junior.
All
I am a third, so I can comment on this.
And all I was doing was making the comparison that you had said that. And my mama
I
had said
know,
the same.
and your mama has good sense.
Yeah.
And if it was a boy, it would make perfect sense.
Yeah.
In this case, it was just because there was a new baby.
You right.
But it needs to be a boy
It's not
because I'm a third.
gonna be another one in this household.
Nah, there needs to be a Calvin Junior
It's
Jr.
not happening.
There is.
We need it.
That's the news? Calvin Jr.
You said for the future though, like I said,
Future looked like a Calvin Jr. running around the room.
Charles, like
Slip up one
let's
time.
go back to the
Slip up
past.
one
Let's
time.
go back to the past about approximately 1 minute ago.
1 minute ago, we were talking about.
What's gonna happen in the future?
No, we were talking
See,
about.
but what
is
happened
it
in-
pregnant? It's about. If we're talking 60 seconds, we're talking about like,
Okay.
is she pregnant?
Like, see
So-
now, if I say to go back 2 minutes, then we back to that 1 minute mark that I was trying to get to originally. So we're gonna go back to about 3 minutes.
All right, so that's the
Now.
past. But right now is the future because we were just talking
Exactly,
about
that's what I
it.
was about to get to.
The future is now.
Dog.
See, but now
I'm
when
high.
now
This
that he
shit-
said now, that's already in the past.
What y'all saying right now? I don't know if you realize. No, it's not fucking with me. It make perfect fucking sense for once, nigga. Fuck you mean?
He's like, weed has elevated me to sci-fi logic. I understand Flashpoint now. It's a whole multiverse.
So you know what? Yeah, I want the world to keep pushing forward. Just like stop, thinking everybody like just realize. God damn it,
Mm-hmm.
just realize that like everything you see ain't what the fuck it is, and I mean that specifically, almost specifically, exclusively to fucking YouTube. What I want is people to stop believing in everything they see in fucking YouTube, or learn to what's that word you use? Discern
Yes.
the shit that they see. On
Calvin's
YouTube.
wishing for the literally impossible as long as we have a state
I-
like Florida and Texas.
You ask the guy,
And I, from New York, am saying that shit.
you got it right to. All I'm saying is, I wish.
I
Kelly.
wish, I
No,
wish,
you don't,
I
because he
wish.
was just in court a few days. A month.
It doesn't matter if he was in court. Look. Y'all got to stop
That's
hating
bullshit.
on the work. Y'all were dancing to it.
I know, right?
So, y'all were dancing to him, telling you about him touching little woman.
You niggas-
That you can't be mad that he actually did it. I'm sorry.
You niggas was doing the fucking Cabbage Patch.
Exactly.
Your mind's telling me no.
Right.
Your
But
body.
you see what I'm saying? Like,
See,
he
y'all,
was
Touch
confessing.
your body.
He
Thank
pulled an
God.
usher before an usher and was confessing to you his truth.
thank God nobody can see me, but you can see.
Yeah, you can dance. You can
Oh,
dance.
Calvin with the worst
Cabbage
Cabbage Patch
Patch
of all
all-
time.
I'm just saying you can see it.
How are you so
How can we
black,
see
you
it?
southern black, but your rhythm is all the way off?
Nigga, do you know what I smoke?
Okay, so then you're doing the exact same thing that the musicians who made the music were doing.
Well, I got some drink behind me.
So you think they were
They
just
didn't have-
smoking?
No, they had boys behind.
They
fuck,
had
was-
shit stronger than what we
no,
drinking.
No, they had something else because they would mess with little girls.
No,
I said little boys.
both.
That part is allegedly because we don't
That's
know.
not allegedly. That's some shit that Lil Wayne was talking
And
about.
then even if it was, you can't say it because it was too close to not close to comfort.
Yeah, that's
Close
what
to-
she was saying. You're a
too
little
close
too
to
close.
admission.
I mean, if Comfort was her name, then yes, it was too close to Comfort.
Ooh.
But yes, so you want the world to keep on pushing, and
And using
where do
common
you want-
sense, that's
where
not
do you-
going to
Where
happen.
do you want to be next year?
I told you I'm probably gonna be a millionaire. Not probably a fucking millionaire.
You're gonna be a millionaire next year.
Wow.
That's
10-step?
some real shit.
10-step program?
Huh?
A 10-step program?
No, I just am.
That's a beautiful thing.
Hey, the confidence.
I can't even hate on that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I'm the one nigga that would say this. Like,
I know if you're saying it, there's a high probability.
it happened. I'm bringing family with me.
Oh,
Wink.
that's-
But no. Because like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
A lot of
Oh.
people, exactly. No, a lot of people do that shit. Like, yo, and that's why I keep mentioning this shit now. Like, thank God, I have money already.
Right.
For the most part, right? So like now, it's comfortable to like, yo, you got $1 million. Word. He go 250,000. He go 250,000. I feel more comfortable doing that shit
But
because of.
Here's the thing, though, bro. You know, you and I, we've been doing this shit for 5 years, various projects type shit, right?
Oh yeah.
You know that there are people I cut off in 5 minutes. Like, you know that shit for a fact.
For popping bubble gum,
For
nigga.
dumb shit.
Pop. Get out.
The people who I stick with for a long time are genuinely good people that it would be without a doubt, I know that if you are successful, whether or not it's to carry people to you to the same level of success or just to assist them if they are in need, I already know that's the type of person you are. I wouldn't even ask about it.
Where the claps at, nigga?
Oh, he fell asleep. He don't like the happy shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He likes the drama.
I'm over here.
He's like, this is not part of a reality
we
show where everybody's happy and shit.
and we
Nah, I
talking
want
about-
I want them fighting about the dumb shit.
And we talking about some goodness for your black ass.
listen.
You got caught a nigga this time, Charles.
I got caught up.
You a nigga.
People over here claiming artists' work when they don't even know who the hell the artist is.
Oh,
Oh, whoever that is.
that copyright bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you need a spanking person, whoever the fuck you are.
Oh no, he might like it. It's kind of kinky.
Yeah, they might.
You can't be spanking everybody out in these streets.
I would make like a noise or something like that. But I've been told I'm pretty lately by the wrong people because of these shiners, and I'm going to give the implications of the voice of.
Fair enough.
Voice of
Fair
reason.
enough.
That ain't the voice of reason, my nigga. You know the fuck I'm talking about.
But Charles,
Anyway.
where do you want to be realistically next year?
Next year,
Yes.
probably in J-Lo's house again. But this time without the cops throwing me out. No.
This fool talking like his wife don't listen to this shit.
She knows. She can watch.
Wow, not even join in. He said watch. That's some selfish shit.
Who's gonna hold the camera? We need proof. You know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
he has how many tripods in this bitch? And he's talking about she gotta hold the camera.
I'm seeing this shit in my head.
Yo, let her eat the sazon too.
I know, right?
I'm seeing this shit in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you going to watch this. You gonna
Sit there.
You going to sit this one out.
Reverse cuck.
Right?
You going to sit this one out.
Let me know how it works. No, but
Tell me
in
what it
all
look
reality, so far I'm getting where I want to be, but I guess FM radio, you know,
Okay,
like,
FM
and stuff
radio.
like that.
So,
you know?
so for those of y'all who are listening, we are at a point where the LDM network, affiliated with LDM Radios, kind of our parent company of sorts, they are going to be on your television if you have Roku.
Ding, ding.
Or if you have Fire Stick, they're
Ding,
going to
ding,
be
ding, ding,
on
ding.
public access TV all around the 5 boroughs.
Ding, ding,
We're
ding, ding.
working on that.
Yep.
And, of course, all over every major streaming site in some way, shape, or form is going to be an LDM show.
Boom, boom.
So next would be to actually hit you not just on LDM Radio Online, but to hit you in your cars if you over here in New York City.
That's
And
the
if we
spirit.
get big enough, hit that Sirius so you can listen to us when you're driving in any country.
See, that's the thing,
Yeah.
my nigga. You got to stop saying if.
No.
no.
If
If you have it,
Oh, if you- okay,
you gotta
if
have a
you here.
vehicle, not that if we gonna be there.
Yeah, I
you
see
see what I'm
what you
saying?
We're gonna be there.
We
You
gonna
just
be
have-
there. It's just a matter
us here,
of
And if you
time.
don't have series, you know, you just download the app.
There you
Yeah.
go. You see
We're
what I'm
gonna have
saying?
we're gonna have our app back
The
up.
whole
see?
thing is that this project. Now, I've been working with Calvin for 5 years, but I've been working with Charles for 7. You know what I'm saying? And this particular project that we're on with the LDM network and the LDM show and all the LDM byproducts, right? literally has been slowly growing consistently. So
Yup.
for to have a realistic goal of where we're going to be next year is not far-fetched to think that we can get to that level, because we've gotten to levels that we didn't think we were going to get to when we started in the basement.
And we didn't even plan those levels.
We didn't.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
all accidentally happened. That not real talk. It was
Yeah.
like, we just putting ourselves in places where people see us and they like what we do, and they ask us to join them, and then we realize we can do it our damn selves, right or wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wind up doing it ourselves, and it was a blessing.
You know what? Oddly enough, in a roundabout, not even a roundabout way, every little weird side project that I was a part of, ended up doing the shit here.
Now you end up
It takes
coming
you-
back
it takes
here,
you-
right?
It takes you to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Is that, and then plus the stuff that I was already attached to, it meshes up with this
Right.
so well. So it's like every project that I had that meant something, I still am like a part of that project. But like everything
Ends
that,
up.
everything that was like, I was like, nah, because like the past episode when I mentioned the little situation, it wasn't only him, it was that weed company too,
Right.
and that was a bust.
Right.
And y'all podcast is ass, but
Yeah.
but yeah, there you go.
See, and here's the thing. So me and Calvin as a brand, we are Danger Mouse, right?
Yep.
And we have our little project that we're going to be getting into outside of the radio next year when I get back.
Yep.
But everything that we've been doing with the station has been growing. And best believe that what we have here is staying here, and what we do elsewhere, we'll do elsewhere. But if there's any way we can work with the network, of course we are. Because, like I said, I'm in part of both projects. And if everybody can eat, let's feast. Not just eat, let's feast. Let's do like the Romans. Let's eat till we puke and then eat again. You feel me? That's how this
I think
works.
that's the downfall of the companies we worked with. They had the opportunity to grow, but they never wanted to utilize everybody that
else.
was there. You know what I'm saying? Or help them grow.
It's not a matter of wanting to grow by yourself. That will naturally happen, but it happens so much easier if you can work with others who are growing too, right? If we can all help each other, and this goes beyond just us here in this room, but everyone listening, everyone who's trying to achieve something, you got to find like-minded individuals. You don't have to be working on the exact same thing, but if everyone is growing and if there's a way to spread that love, that's how we all eat.
And you know what? Not to name drop, but for one time I do have to say shout out to Eric because he said the same exact thing. So I have to say shout out to Eric for saying the same shit that you say. Cause that's one thing I do. Like you say, like-minded people. Certain people say like certain shit, and I'm like, all right, so we on the same wavelength, kind of. So
Right.
No,
oddly
for sure.
enough, you said that. So yes, shout out Eric.
Who's like your bestie?
That's my bestie, dude.
I
The white one, anyway. The white one.
There's always. But no, I mean, like for myself, next year, I'm probably just gonna come back with a bit more muscle and probably a lot more asshole because I'll be suppressing a lot of shit for about a good 10 months. So, you know what I'm saying?
Learn the way of the Calvin son. You
No.
will.
I know the way of the Calvin. That's how I'm gonna survive. But coming back,
Coming
I'm gonna be able to be like, oh, now I get to be Will again, not Private or whatever Davis, right?
You know, you probably gonna look at them niggas that's in the fucking what's that, like in the train stations at Christmas time. You probably gonna laugh, or you might be one of them. Actually,
No, I'm not with my MOS.
Oh yeah, that is right.
But when I see them, I'll probably just say what's up, and if they ask any questions, be like, I'm one of you.
Recognize, fool.
Word, son. Come
Already-
back. You infantry? Oh, I ain't that.
I already
But
did
you
that.
can call me specialist, fool.
I did that shit. I did it. At the ashes, I'm like, yo, can I join? But Eric took it a step further, and like really, I think he went and like fucked the paperwork just to tell him like, no.
Ooh.
I was already in, motherfucker.
Ooh.
He did it since like he.
Just to see if he could.
Yeah, like
And it was like, nah.
he
I'm just
went
joking.
like the extra mile because I was like, yo, I'm like, can I join? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, don't even. I'm just fucking with you, right? Eric went the extra step in the mall where he's from and did that
Man.
just to be the shits to the guy, and because like truth be told, I know he took it a step further than I did.
Right.
I just don't know exactly
How?
what he did.
Right.
But I know what he told me from what I can remember with my pothead ass is that he took it there.
Well, you know what? I would say I'm mad at him, but I'm not. If that shit was funny, I'd dive too. You know, that's just being able to tell him no. I love that. Being able to tell people no makes me happy.
I know.
You know, like it's people at work know me for telling me no.
No.
But everybody else lets me do this way, and I'm telling you no. Now go the right way. Like, you know, everybody wants that little hookup. I'm like, you ain't give me nothing, so why am I giving you this hookup? You have to bribe me, fool.
We're like, damn, you didn't.
Your
you didn't
famous
even do
line.
You didn't even do the money finger thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this officer lets you use an entrance you ain't supposed to use, but I know you sucked his dick. Where's my head at?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You think I'm supposed to give you the favor to get the head? No, you give the head to get the favor. That's how this works. I have what you want. Supply, demand.
Bitch, you think I don't know about you?
Exactly.
That make me feel a certain way. Like you trying to get a hookup from me, but you gave this guy a blow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what? Like what? My shit ain't that good? What's going on?
He didn't spread their reactions like he didn't spread the word to let me in. I'm like, that's not how this works. Each guard you want a favor from needs some soppy. That's how this shit works. When he's here, he'll do you the favor. When someone else is here, earn your favor.
Earn your
Shit.
slut.
People,
The
half-ass hoes.
The
What kind of shit is this?
the neighborhood.
And these days, when we say hoes, we mean men and women.
Yeah, but the neighborhood hoe give it all, but don't want to give it to you. Like, what kind of?
When
bull?
I say hoe, I don't mean any gender. I mean somebody who give it up easy.
Yeah.
Oops.
If you sucking dick for a nickel, you's a hoe. You can be a guy, a girl, a trans guy, a trans girl,
at least go up to a
middle
quarter.
sex, whatever. I don't even give. If you sucking dick for anything less than $100, you's a hoe.
Shout out Debbie.
Yo, damn.
Hey, yo, y'all laughing, but I'm talking like real nigga shit.
I know you is. That's why we laughing.
You know that video on my other page on Assholes Anonymous?
Yeah.
About the one that got like on, apple juice thrown on her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sucked dick for $1.
For $1?
Yeah, her
Did you
name,
get back the change?
Don't get me wrong. Y'all have your place. We all love you, but you is what you is. Because a real hoe is making, like a real whore, I should say, is making some significant profits. You doing it for the joy and using the profit as an excuse. That's what that is. Because if you sucking dick for less than $100, you likes to suck dick.
Okay.
Just admit it.
All right, so
Yeah.
this is like, this is sucking dick for survival.
That's not sucking dick for survival.
No, in this case it is.
No.
No,
Because you know
gonna
what?
make you
I
survive
know
for
girls.
$1?
No. Understand what I'm saying is there
How
are
you gonna
girls
survive?
who do not
Hold
like
on.
to suck dick, but will give up the pussy instead because at least the penetration is usually more enjoyable than having to do all that extra work and getting nothing in return from it. You get what I'm saying? So if you sucking dick, putting the dick in your mouth for less than $100, you have a love for some sucking dick.
Okay.
That's
so,
a lot more effort than just standing there and letting it pump you. All right? That's a lot more effort than just laying down and letting it pump you. That's more effort than getting on top and letting it pump you. You have to do the jaw movement, rub your mouth after the fact, go hard, hands and everything. That's work. That is effort. If you are doing all that shit for less than a C note, you are doing it because you have love for doing that shit.
All right, so understand. I hope this comes out right because I'm what they call crossfaded. So let's see if this comes out right. So, and I don't want to give her up so motherfuckers come to where I live at to look for her. But she ain't got no teeth. Or like
Straight thumbs is what we all love.
she got like teeth over here.
She got some nom noms.
and then teeth over here.
No,
the
doesn't
rest
matter.
of 'em-
Look, it's normally the front
Look.
teeth that's great, bro. Bitch
What?
has to be gnawing on your shit for those teeth to hit. Think about that.
Remember we was talking about success the last time? So her success would be like to get her what they call the wake up. So she gets her wake up. And side note, one time I caught her like right after. And you know how you see people like in school, like people make the notion like this?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she was doing.
Oh, she wiped her mouth with her fist?
Yes. So I always say what that is. But yes, I caught her, and I was like,
Wait, she spat it out?
She spit it out though.
she was doing this. Like she was
Right.
hanging
She's-
over.
She's fixing herself,
She was like,
and then she wiped her mouth.
and I seen who was beside her.
Ah.
So yeah, I already knew like
Put two and two together.
yeah. I'm like, oh man, that's terrible. Plus, I already knew.
Not really. She made $1.
And she got her wake
Out
up.
of 50
see?
cents.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Right there, she just got she got to suck some dick. Got her protein in, right? She got her protein in. No eggs necessary. Got enough money for a cup of coffee, and got the bake that goes with the wake. I mean, that sounds like a very productive 20 minutes right there.
And I think how
that.
I've
Exactly.
like leaned into the habit because I sure have gave her 25 cents when she asked for it. So if that happened, I mean, she had an extra quarter to suck some dick for that extra scoop of sugar in her coffee.
I mean,
Don't even just go ahead.
I
to
mean,
the next one.
yeah. All right, we gonna go past that. Do you think we'll ever have flying cars?
No.
We were supposed to have been had those, right?
I mean, everything that they thought in the 60s we were supposed to have, now we don't have.
I say no.
Well, yeah, we could if we get those guys that pimp your ride and they pimp an airplane.
Bro, they might be able to do something.
If they can pimp an airplane and look like a car, there you go.
I honestly would agree with Calvin.
I
I think everyone in this room right now will not see flying cars in their lifetime.
I say
Unless I throw it at you.
If the Earth is still if the Earth is still around in about 200 years, I think we could get there. I think with the current scientific achievements that we have achieved, the most we may even see in the next 100
matter of
years
fact, no.
are like low, like you ever see those cars in Futurama that are actually riding just above the road,
Right.
not all the way in the sky? I think we'll get there because looking at where our technology is, we haven't fully manifested the uses of water, let alone air.
I'm sorry. I gotta stop y'all. There is a flying car. I forgot. They put it on CNN, but can we afford it? That's a big difference. There's a flying car that's out that it actually.
How high does it fly?
It flies the same amount of airspace with planes, and it goes long distance and it lands. But the problem is that you got to learn how to get a pilot thing, and it costs almost $1 million to $2 million for the car.
You remember Flubber?
I call shenanigans.
I was about to say, this is what I call shenanigans. One,
Yeah, they have the video of it flying
see
and everything.
Flubber, okay? That's one. See Flubber. And then two, it's too much stuff to show off on that car. And what I mean is, on not that car, on a car. So, like, on a car, you're going to want to show your wheels. People still into that shit. I want to show, like, the chrome, like the wheels I got on here.
They're going to be doing it all wrong.
Rather than, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, I want to hover above and, like, you don't got, like,
Well,
really,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but essentially, why are they showing off those rims?
because
You can't even see them
well,
up there.
that means
No, it's not even so much a style thing as much as it's a status thing.
I was gonna say.
So if you just have a flying vehicle and no one else does, that's enough.
It's a status thing, and then also, like,
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was a mill. It's
Motherfuckers-
$686,000 to buy this car that flies.
I call shenanigans.
and I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Why that
And it's a Ferrari.
Well, I'll say the consequences of what would happen if that were to happen. And this is like looking way deep into it. Like tires would not exist anymore. Like everybody that has like a
Well,
car.
you still need tires to
I
last.
mean, they last.
Exactly.
You have tires, but they would not be in abundance.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, no,
Maybe.
they would be in abundance. They would not be purchased as often.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, you'll have a tire industry that's minimal, right? To whatever plain tire industry is, that's what the regular tire industry is going to move to, because you have to consider that you need the startup for planes right now. They're going to be landing gear, but at the same time, you also want a vehicle that's going to be multi-surface. So when you get to a flying vehicle, they're going to be starting to create them where they can drive on roads, right? If you don't want to deal with the air traffic,
Right.
fly in the air, and submerge in water. Because if it has air capabilities, all you have to
Word.
do is add jet pressure, like propellers, to fly in the ocean, just with some water, like water resistance. That's all.
And then
That must be me.
Yeah, I hear the
then-
vibration.
I
I
mean,
was like, I thought I was in bed.
if y'all can like understand what I mean by this, like it almost be like you I don't know if you understand them, Charles, like that, but like retro sneakers, like you know how people always want to buy like the throwback, right?
Right.
So look at it like I said, far-fetched, and with that being said, you'd have people buying throwback cars. Because I mean, look at society now. We still buying throwback cars. We go back and we buy cars from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s and shit.
Yeah.
And restore them, right? So
Well, like the outside would be like the '60s, but the inside would probably be like motors from now.
more from whatever time that is. So like you have the flying car design, you would have like a throwback to the fucking '60s on that. 20,
they just started with this flying car, so you could imagine them, and they got it more realistic, like futuristic. I mean, so it looks cool.
They're gonna refine that shit.
Then you're gonna have a guy like say, "Hey, can you make me a 1960 look in the front?" You know what I'm saying? But this car, the wings go in, and then when it lands, the wings go in. It takes, they said, about good 2 to 3 minutes for the wings to come out and everything, and then 2 to 3 minutes for it to go back in and look like a car. So you could imagine yourself saying, "Where you going?" "Oh, I'm driving to the airport." Now you don't even got to wait for baggage or nothing. You're just going straight towards the airport.
And then like over time, you refine shit. So the more we move forward into the future with that technology, the better we'll get at it.
Yeah, but at least they have it now, but they're not going to have it to the public for, they still got to probably do tests. Exactly. How long can it go? Because this is a hybrid car. So now how long could it go? So, But right now, officially, it's they have 7 out there.
Damn.
So that's not that bad.
Prototypes.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that we will figure out space travel before the world ends? And to add on to it, how do you think the world will end?
According to science, it's another big meteor. But I say it's going to end as many times that we keep putting people like Biden on.
Damn. Shots fired.
I think.
No, we're going to destroy ourselves.
If we don't destroy it, right? I think the sun gonna take out the earth.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to destroy it because we're taking so much out of Earth and never putting nothing really back.
Because so like if we don't like deplete the resources on Earth, I think something from space will take out.
And how much buildings and stuff like that? That's weight.
Yeah.
So I keep thinking like, okay, how much stuff can you keep putting?
Exactly. So it depends.
So
on I mean, it could be even before then, like with something flying in. Right. Shit, we can't watch the whole sky.
Now, I won't say that the Earth would be destroyed. I think when is the Earth going to be remade? In other words,
It's not an if, it's a when, as they always say.
When would it be remade again and left with only idiots?
We've heard the meteorite theory that will kill humanity. That doesn't destroy the Earth. That kills humanity.
Yeah,
I said, how do you think the world will end? Not our world. The world.
Yeah, I think like the sun will take us out.
You have the implosion thing, right? I've heard the sun's going to explode. I've heard the sun's going to turn into a black hole. I've heard that we will destroy literally our nuclear. It's just going to destroy it. It's not going to reformat ISIS, but it's just going to be and the world is gone. Like, there will be no land mass left. There might be some fishes, or the war is going to get so toxic, everything dies, but the shit that, might be a Leviathan type shit.
Right.
I've heard several of these theories. I don't think we'll figure out space travel in time for the world to end. I don't. I really don't. I think we're going to think we get it, and then find out when we're sending people places that we just were not ready for it. Like, we're not going to get some Stargate shit going on. We're going to get fucked beforehand.
Like this Mars theory of getting set to go moving Mars. They got 6 people that are going to go there, and I was like, okay.
You know what?
You see how you say that?
You know what?
So
I just hope they fuck a lot. That's all. Because they ain't going to have shit else to live for. They might as well, just agree on who's fucking who on the spaceship and then enjoy.
They may or they may not. I know that they're going to send a few dumb motherfuckers into a black hole.
Oh, you know what's going to happen. That's definitely going to happen.
Right.
Especially since how they found like a picture of the black hole. It's not even a picture. They found it's not even a air quote picture.
Right.
They found a picture of a black hole.
Here's my thing, all right? I don't want all the LGBTQT people to get mad when they can't go on space trips. Mm-hmm. You literally do not serve a purpose going to a new planet. Okay? Don't be like, well, we should bring machines for in vitro to... No, bro. Stay on Earth. Maybe the moon where we have a colony already set up in place. Don't be mad that you can't be a part of the first Saturn trip. Don't be asking for no representation or none of that, all right? We need to populate a planet without complications. That works one way. Niggas fucking on the ride there and children's learning the world when they get there. I don't mean any offense. And I don't mean to upset anybody. I'm speaking realistically and logically because y'all want to be a part of everything. We have an Irish Day parade and y'all want to be like, where's our rainbow float? It's a day about just one color, green. All right, motherfucker? Be happy to wear green, and that's it. No pink, no yellow, no blue. So if y'all fighting for a motherfucking float in a parade that's not even about your people, okay? And I'm not saying there aren't Irish LGBTQT. On that day, you're not LGBTQT. You are just Irish, okay? Do not be fighting for representation on a spaceship that's trying to keep the species going. Mm-hmm.
They need.
You want to be on trip
straight
2
man, straight
and
woman.
3? That's okay. If you sign a waiver saying that I will do my Governor McGreevy and fuck a chick even though I only like dick, that's how you get on that trip, okay? For all purposes of this trip being successful, I will fuck a woman despite how much I am disgusted by their vagina. That is the only way you should be worried about getting a representative on that trip. Unless someone completely denying their homosexuality. And I don't think it's worth it for that.
You can, watch and wait your turn or some weird
shit. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't get to go to new planets. I'm saying you're not a part of the first wave. Okay? That means you got to wait an extra 10 years or some shit.
Yeah, you got to wait till it's at least populated.
Exactly. Get us a whole country's worth of motherfuckers over there, then you go.
all straight men, all straight women first.
Exactly.
You know? And then we need the smart ones first. Because we can't have, all because you're a woman, but you're dumb to go up there and try to figure something out.
Look. Understand. We trying to get them to fuck. We might need a couple of dumb ones.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right? Or at least a couple of thoughts. So they're street savvy, but they can't pass their English exam.
Right.
All right?
They're looking good that enough that it'll pump up the blood of a man.
You know what's funny? I recently watched a video. I think I sent it to y'all. About a porn star, talking about industry, and he said the biggest conception is fluffers. He said the one of the advices, one of the first pieces of advice, major piece of advice he got was, if you can't get it hard for the woman that we're paying you to fuck, we're probably not going to pay you to fuck someone again. You get what I'm saying? So there's not fluffers everywhere. He's like, I wish there were fluffers. It would make my job a lot easier. But you know what I'm saying?
Hashtag, that's some game for your ass.
Exactly. It's like, nigga, pop a pill if you need to, but you gonna fuck this pussy today.
Hashtag, I ain't drinking shit else. Fuck that.
Exactly. So, that's all I'm saying, because if we're really thinking about the survival of the species, your job is to help grow the human beings, right? Not make them. So, they need to be made for you to help them grow.
Unless you're gonna coach or some shit.
What are you gonna and stroke it right. What are you going to tell me about fucking a chicken? You ain't never fucked a chicken in your life.
I was just fucking around to see what you was going to say.
I'm just saying. So, let's just know that. When we have to get to this point, I don't want to hear why aren't we a part of this? It's not for you first wave. You come second wave. They make the people, then you teach them tolerance. That's how it works. If there's nobody to teach, you serve no purpose.
And you know what? If we speaking futuristically, you can't get mad because by the time that happened, ain't none of us gonna be here.
Well, some of us might be. They're gonna be trying. You motherfuckers already trying to go to the moon, building a whole elevator up to the moon.
Hey, you know what? Y'all have at that.
Yeah. What?
That should be blowing mine. Yeah. No, that should be blowing mine. People like, why are we paying for them to go to the moon and they're not paying for everyone to eat? Well, motherfucker, you get that money, you can decide what you do with it. I saw a video, some Indian guy was just like, let's understand this, right? Jeff Bezos is worth this much $1 million. There are this much $1 billion. Sorry, I think he's worth $9 billion or some shit, right? Said there are 7 billion people in the world. Jeff Bezos can give $1 billion or give $1 million to everybody. That I'm just like, look, understand this. Jeff Bezos is worth that much money. Jeff Bezos is only responsible for Jeff Bezos and the bitch that took half his money.
Maybe.
If you're not one of the two people, you aren't required to get any of Jeff Bezos' money.
You can shut the fuck up. It's not you could shut the fuck up.
You should.
Must. No, you must.
No, he doesn't. He's still allowed legally to say what the fuck you want to say. I'm saying you wasting your goddamn motherfucking breath. Because I bet you he didn't want to give that bitch half his money, let alone some random motherfucker he don't know.
Facts.
So, think about that.
I still don't know how to hashtag this shit. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sitting trying to cut it back on.
All right, I got something a little less depressing. Well, maybe it's about to. Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Which party wins the next election?
Liberal. I don't know. I'm just taking a while. Yeah.
The Calvin.
The citizens, because they're gonna take over the government.
The Democrats already took your whole platform about going green.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them niggas. For the other side too.
I feel by default the Democrats will win, despite how badly Biden's handling Afghanistan.
Only Afghanistan? Everything else.
Oh, no, because Biden has a lot of blame he can put onto other people and parties and whatever with everything else.
And that's why he's been doing, even with the Afghanistan
Even with
thing.
that, and you know what kills me about that shit? Because we're gonna talk politics in another episode. But his whole, like, it's Trump's fault. Nigga, you've been in office for 8 months. You had all the information that Trump did. Anything that he did, you had enough time to recall, refix, whatever, that if you really gave a fuck about Afghanistan, the situation would have been handled.
To be fair, and this is not fair, but kind of sort of, Trump had the same opportunity in his 8 months.
No. Trump had 4 years.
I mean,
right?
that I'm just saying, like, just
but my whole thing is that
blame
Trump
the other president.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But understand that Trump marketed himself a nationalist.
Ooh.
Exactly. So Trump's excuse is, I was focusing on America like I told you. Fuck Afghanistan.
Boom.
Was already a part of his whole thing. Let's just be real. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. But if you're saying, well, Trump dropped the ball on... Trump didn't drop the ball. Trump said we need to get the fuck out because they're not our problem.
Yep.
So now that it's our problem...
The only thing is, Biden tried to take over to getting them out of there.
Exactly.
And regardless of whose fault it's in, it's on your watch, my nigga.
You had 8 months.
And I mean, like I said...
And understand what I'm saying. If this should happen in January, if this should happen in February, if this should happen when we're still wondering, is it going to get hot? Are we going to see a fucking spring or a summer? Then by all means, Biden, blame it on the last nigga here. You had winter. You had spring. You're almost through summer.
Yep.
You had enough weeks to focus on this shit because the cops still ain't doing wrong shit in places, right? And we still abroad. We still have issues at home. We have issues afar. We still have people we're taking care of. Y'all were able to push a whole bill that gave money to a country that doesn't give a shit, right? Right? You finished giving us the rest of that $2,000 that Trump wanted to, but you said there was too much, right? You're finally pushing the vaccine that Trump wanted to push that y'all said no because it's still under study. Now the shit's still under study, but you want to give it FDA approval.
And then you want to force
but
it.
But y'all couldn't figure out how to get some motherfuckers back home. That's all I'm saying. You had 8 months to do all the rest of this bullshit, but then want to blame this nigga for why you couldn't get a motherfucker back home in time. You want to blame this motherfucker for not handling an insurgence and rebellion. You want to blame this motherfucker for some terrorists that have been attacking since before him for this shit. All I'm saying is, if you ain't blaming him for the rest of this shit unfinished, how you blaming him for this shit? If you've had all this time to start fixing this other shit, working on these other projects, how you ain't have time to work on this shit? It doesn't work both ways.
Nope.
Not for the party that's supposed to be for the people still, right? Y'all the Democrats. Y'all supposed to be the saviors of the people, the voice of the people. It's not the rich elitists, even though y'all's a bunch of rich elitists, that are here. But y'all can't get shit done with the other people.
And do understand that Democrats are like the people for the people.
That's what they claim.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
They didn't start that way. And they
Charles.
still not the people.
Charles.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me calm down.
Before we go, I'm going to ask one last question.
Okay.
Do you think you're going to be in New York the next 5 years?
Yeah.
No.
I'm going with yes. And on that note, before we even get to the nitty-gritty of it, this has been another episode of XY101, and we'll catch you guys next time.